Anal, AIDS. Shazbot!
And we go.
Hello! Welcome to episode 4 Shazbot Podcast.
Yeah.
We have Omar and David and myself.
Hello.
Hello, Jack.
Being Richard.
Yeah.
And no Jack.
And Jack's busy.
Masturbating.
Probably.
He's a teenage boy, come on. Just leave him be.
Boy.
It's not like he gets very much.
Well, I mean, he might listen to this, so we're not joking, Jack.
You know what we should do? We should talk about time splitters all episode.
Oh, hell yeah, man. There's
Can
like no
can
news,
we-
unfortunately.
Possibly talk about time splits for a whole hour.
Yeah,
Easily.
I think you probably could, but
Hmm.
he'd
do.
probably get annoyed.
He'd probably kill us in our sleep.
Yeah.
Somehow figure out how to get matter across time and space and kill us whilst we sleep. He'll be
I have
half drunk,
so much
missed
to do
about
before I
20
die.
So we're kind of late on this one, aren't we? It's Wednesday.
Yeah, it's like a week late, actually.
Yeah, we're supposed to do it on Sunday.
Yeah, we were supposed to do episode 5 this Sunday, I believe.
Really?
Sunday that just came past, yeah. I
Oh
think.
god, I completely forgot.
Episode 5 was meant to be the 7th of April, but
Yeah.
everyone's been busy and shit, and I was working, I think. So, yeah.
We are pretty professional.
Yeah.
I
But-
guess we're pretty bad at keeping schedule, aren't we?
That doesn't really matter anymore. But in today's, this episode of Shazbot Podcast, we're spicing shit up a bit.
Are we?
Yeah,
I
we're not just
like
talking about video
spicy
games.
Shit.
Oh, we're
Well-
branching out, aren't we?
Yeah, we're spicing shit up. We're branching out from just video games, although we still have video games to talk about.
What we've got on the list, we've got the iPhone 5,
Yeah, we got iPhone 5, we got some comic stuff.
courtesy of
Possibly.
Omar.
Of course.
And-
I found a newfound love for comic books
Yeah,
and movie stuff.
some film stuff.
Yeah, film shit.
Sweet. Where should we start then?
Let's get the iPhone 5 shit out of the way quickly, shall we?
Have you guys heard of Olympus Has Fallen? I think it was.
I think so.
Yes.
I
You
just
mentioned
saw a
something.
trailer.
Oh yeah, it's a film, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's meant to be. What was it? It's been called the something or something. Fuck, what was it called?
So
No, it's
people are
been
trying
like
to look for this, they'll never find this.
Yeah, no, it's called Olympus Has Fallen, but it's been. It's meant to be terrorists in the White House, and the president's been kidnapped, and
That sounds cool.
I'm just
See
reading
the
a very quick.
originality.
Yeah, I know, right?
There was
Um,
there's another film coming out in a couple of days called Oblivion that looks really good.
I saw something about that.
That
But-
just makes
but
me.
it-
That just reminds me of the Alton Tower ride.
It doesn't
Anyway,
remind you of the Elder Scrolls game?
I have yet to play an Elder Scrolls game. Don't hurt me!
I can't say anything about
Oh
that. I only
god, David.
I only have Skyrim, and even that got boring after 100 hours.
You managed 100 hours on Skyrim then?
No, nowhere near. I mean, maybe, depends on how many times I died, but yeah.
Jack just put a link in the Skype. You need to get him in the call.
Listen on repeat.youtube.com. No, Senor Chang. Gay!
Oh, I've seen
That's what
that
it is.
somewhere. So,
Alright.
get for that somewhere.
Yeah, on everywhere. Anyway.
I'm a little bit concerned about my mic being echoed because I can hear you guys through my speakers, and I don't know if my mic's picking it up or not.
I can't hear
Oh.
anything. You just sound a bit muffled. That's the only problem. It's not too bad.
Okay. As long as it's acceptable.
It's acceptable. We don't need to bitch slap.
I'll have to miss out on my beautiful high quality voice for 1 week.
Maybe more, actually, depends. But,
Oh, speaking of movie trailers, remember that one I put on Facebook? What was it called?
Right.
The End
isn't
or
it?
something. Yeah, it's probably something like that. That comedy looking thing that looks fucking hilarious.
Hook the bastard!
Just
I'm not sure I saw that.
basically, I put this link up in Facebook somewhere. I don't know where it is now, but oh Jesus Christ, what was the movie called? The end is here. The end is near.
I don't know, I'm strolling through. Oh, this is the end.
This is the end. All right.
Oh, right, the one with Hermione and
Yes.
some other guys.
I saw the trailer and I was like, alright, fair enough, this is looking pretty funny. But then Emma Watson just runs in, makes, like, she has an axe in her hand for a start, just like Hermione with an axe, just like, what the fuck. And then,
Well, it's better than just a stick.
exactly. And then she, like, punches someone in the face with it, and then steals all their supplies. And then next scene, someone's like, yeah, Hermione just stole all of our shit. And I just couldn't stop laughing for like 10 minutes.
You literally lolled.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that film kind of ruined her chances of being in any other film ever.
It'll be worth it. Oh, dear God. Imagine,
It's like when-
Hermione in Left 4 Dead 2. This is it.
Probably.
It's like when I see oh God, is it Samuel L. Jackson who played the guy who played Morpheus in The Matrix?
Oh, don't know.
It's
His
not
daughter's a
Samuel
porn
L.
star. If that
Jackson.
helps.
Fuck,
I
was his
think it
name?
was Samuel L. Jackson.
No.
No, it wasn't Samuel L. Jackson.
no.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Jesus
Jesus
Christ.
Hang on, I need to find out now.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, it was Lawrence Fishburne.
That's the
Yeah,
one.
But they're very similar. Okay.
How the hell are
way.
they similar?
No way.
Well, they look kind of similar, but whenever I see him
Is that-
in any
is
other
that-
film ever, I'm like, it's Morpheus. So
I
yeah.
heard my mouse stopped working.
Oh,
no, I didn't.
God. We could sit here for hours talking about the differences between Lawrence Fishburne and Samuel L. Jackson.
For one, he doesn't say fuck as much, I'm sure. And I'm sure he also likes snakes on planes.
I just want to see him do that line about the snakes on a plane. Be like, wrong film, lol.
Wrong actor, really. But back on track
Yeah,
with.
should we talk about Batman?
Well, before Batman, why not talk about more movies? And by movies, I mean
Okay.
Batman's friends, which are actually the Avengers, and they didn't let
Such as
admit.
Iron Man.
As soon
Yeah,
as you
Iron
said
Man.
Batman's friends, it just instantly made me think of that Teen Titans movie I watched the other day. I feel ashamed
Oh,
of myself.
You watched Trouble in Tokyo, didn't you?
Yeah.
Isn't that a show for like kids?
Kids, yeah, pretty much.
I'm still a
But I
kid.
have Rob-
I don't care if I'm almost 20. I'm still a fucking kid who
No,
smokes,
then again,
drinks.
David, you are an anime fan, so yeah,
And is there anything
Just
wrong
to
with
be
that?
Saying,
be expected.
what are you saying?
I'm the anime fan and we're getting more sex than all of you.
It's not like implying that it's for children or anything.
Children
I mean,
have
you'd
sex
have to watch
nowadays. Come on,
Elvis
teen
Live,
pregnancies.
And an all-time high, especially in high school. Ah,
Oh my god, that guy's doing a handstand on the ring.
stop
Idiot.
watching wrestling.
And this is awesome. This is really good.
Since Stone Cold Steve Austin stopped, I ain't been watching it.
I don't know who's fighting at the moment, but this is brilliant.
Of course you don't.
Anyway, wrestling's
Yeah,
fake.
news.
Let's just move on.
Back to the podcast. The Avengers 2 is a thing, as is Thor 2.
You know, I haven't seen the first Avengers.
It
Neither
it
have I,
was
actually.
okay.
Well, the first
Yeah, I'll
Thor.
say
Because, I said I was going to watch all the related films first, but I never got around to it.
You'll have to like just watch like 4, I think.
Yeah,
Actually, no. How many Hulk films are there? Like,
two.
I think there's more than 2. I think there was a remake of the first, The Incredible Hulk.
Yeah.
Like there was The Incredible Hulk some point after the 1990s. Then The Incredible Hulk 2.
There's only been two.
Has there only been 2? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, since like the 80s anyway.
I'm not talking about the cartoons, though.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about the actual films.
Yeah.
There's been like, if there's been 2, that's since the 80s.
Yeah. Apparently the remake is better than the original one.
Yeah, the original.
But I haven't seen it yet. It's sitting on my memory stick. I might watch it tonight.
You should do. You should also what you also. I'm developing a lisp. Apparently.
Wasn't it the last
They changed.
episode you just couldn't speak English? Was that the
Yeah,
one
no,
I
I haven't managed to work on that at all.
Wait, your chat text in the Facebook
Yeah,
group is
that's-
hilarious. How do I speak good?
I don't know. Back to away from insulting me, back to movies and games and oh my
I'm
stuff.
trying to find one of your typos. Okay.
It's easy, just look anywhere. in the chat.
Okay, note, sir. That doesn't make sense.
What?
I might touch upon. Oh no, that's correct. Anyway.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, the Avengers 2
Yeah.
is going to be filmed apparently in the UK.
As was
early
Human
as
Centipede 2 was. I never saw that.
Yeah, but let's not talk about that atrocious thing ever again. Never mention humans or centipedes in the same sentence.
Centipede
I
humans.
still haven't seen the second one of that either. But
I haven't seen
My-
the
Because
first
it was
one.
banned in
my
UK.
mate was like, "Has
It was filmed
Yeah,
in
the
UK
second-
but banned in UK.
Of course, you can't have that terrible shit.
My mate was trying to get me to watch it. It was like, oh, you got to watch the second one. And I was like, God, you know, it wasn't good. The first one wasn't good.
It was shit, pun intended.
But
Oh god, we're bad people.
But hey, who here knows anything about comics?
well, I used to read, well, occasionally read like Spider-Man comics.
Let me be more specific. Although Spider-Man is on the verge of it. Marvel comics.
I've never read a
No, I-
Marvel comic in my life.
Oh, you should start, my friend.
I should, but I've got a ton of
They have a-
Japanese ones to read.
Oh, I guess. There's a thing called Guardians of the Galaxy, which I'll just put a link in the Skype for a second. Oops, I also opened up something I shouldn't have opened up. Fuck. And that's lagging my computer out. Awesome. Basically, it's like the Earth's Avengers, or the galaxies, is made up of a bunch of aliens and possibly a human. And
Wait, is this
The-
a film or a?
there's a comic book, but there's going to be a film in 1 or 2 years, I think, which is kind of Avenger-ish, but not America. It's not centered around America like nearly every Marvel film that I've seen in the last 4 years.
Why did Jack put the gay thing in the link in the?
Because he likes whatever his name is.
I'm sorry, carry on.
And the Avengers 2 is set to be released into the wild on 15. Going back in time. Jesus. I'm screwing up again.
I've never heard it. Yeah, I always thought like, you know, I'd like to read comics and whatever, but I just never really got around to it, I guess.
If you ever want to start, I will gladly recommend something that ties into the whole of this podcast, considering we're talking about movies, comics, random crap, and games, is Deadpool.
Yeah.
It is
I've
awesome.
heard of this name.
Deadpool was actually they first showed him off like recently in the X-Men Origins Wolverine film. You know, the guy with the two swords, Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, yeah.
Thing. There's also possibly going to be a spin-off film just about Deadpool.
There's a viewer watching this somewhere screaming at me and Richard for not reading comics.
Yeah, probably.
Who's not Omar.
Mind you, the only comic who's not. I'm not the listener or viewer. I'm the guy that's uttering crap. And
But
fucking it up
don't you
anyway.
don't you read manga though sometimes?
Yeah,
No.
but
He does.
partly for studying, because I've got Japanese manga, so I can't
Yeah,
read
study.
Studying, yeah.
Study.
it. The teacher said it's studying.
Sure, he did. Or
She did. And she's a
Ah,
weed
that's
smoker,
cool.
apparently.
Cool.
But yeah, but yeah, I gotta define American comics and Japanese manga and like completely do two different poles to each other.
Yeah.
They are, because manga is like kind of like the anime, which is derived from the manga. It's more serious and like
Well, it covers a lot more genres, right? Whereas
Yeah.
a lot of the American comics I've seen, just a lot of action, adventure, sometimes
pretty much what it
romance
is.
stuff. I've seen like,
You guys watch? You guys been watching The Walking Dead?
yes.
nah.
Just watched the last episode yesterday.
Ah, sweet. I haven't. I'm like midway through the third season.
I shall recommend you a site that you can stream it on, and you shall watch it at the end of this podcast recording because you should.
I've already got the episodes.
Oh, then like screw the Hulk or whatever you were meant to watch.
Watch The Walking Dead. Yeah.
Just watch
Is it
The
good?
Walking Dead because it is
Just
awesome.
casually going,
Yeah.
screw the Hulk.
I've been speaking to Graham like since I started watching The Walking Dead, and I've since the first episode hated Carl, the little kid.
What?
The
Rick's
kid.
son?
Yeah, Rick's son. He is a pompous douchebag who thinks he's an adult, and I just want to slap him and feed him to the walkers. I'm sorry, but that kid does my
It's
nutting.
the end of the world.
I don't care. I want
Like,
to slap him senseless and throw him
That's
into the
like literally the only time where you're pretty much allowed to pretend to be an adult when it's the end of the world.
Not when you randomly. What episode have you seen up to?
I've seen up to halfway through season 3.
Okay, I won't say what.
So
I
don't
was gonna
say spoiler. Don't
No, no, I won't. Well, everyone dies. So, oh wait, no. I would gladly take like that kid and feed him to walkers.
Is it something that he does in?
No,
the
it's
next
just
couple
his.
episodes?
It's just the character.
Yeah. I think it's alright.
I hate him. He's
Yeah.
a proper douchebag, and I'm actually using the term wrong, but I hate him anyway.
There was one scene in what was it, season 3, where I can't remember who it was, but somebody's cutting Laurie's stomach open to deliver the baby.
The
That was-
Asian guy's
Fucking horrible.
girlfriend. I think it's Jimmy Woo. No, not Jimmy Woo. Who the fuck plays the Asian guy in The Walking Dead? I can't remember.
But like, I'm usually not that like squeamish or whatever, but fucking hell.
You were being like, ew, God, pregnancy and
God.
babies.
It's just a knife over her stomach and she's screaming.
I
and
can't, it
there's
can't be as
blood
bad as that scene
everywhere.
from Prometheus.
I have not seen Prometheus, I will be honest.
Basically, there's this machine. It's like a self-operating machine. So this woman climbs into it, and
Oh god.
she's apparently pregnant from her husband, but from
Okay.
having sex the day before, and she finds out she's 3 months pregnant the next day.
How-
Exactly. This is an alien movie. I don't get it either. But
How the hell?
and then she climbs into this operating thing to get it out of her because she thinks that can't be a baby. So she opens the stomach up with this machine and screams the whole way through it. And like it turns out this thing inside her is actually a baby alien. And
So that's where it ties
Horrible.
into aliens.
exactly.
Horrible.
It was a
Awesome.
grim scene. And then like she
I'm
chucks
sure-
herself out the machine afterwards, stumbles to this thing, still like half dead from
Pretty
like,
abortion.
I don't know. I don't know. Women scare me.
And the chest women scare you. And the chest burster lived happily ever after in the warm carcass of a woman. Though I'm sure that whole neither of the two scenes, like, even add to the gore or horror of the what was the game Dead Space, I think.
Okay.
The eye thing.
I haven't played Dead Space. I need to play that.
You should
Yeah,
check. You should
There's
check
so
the.
many things we haven't watched or played. Someone's raging
Yeah.
at this podcast right
I
now.
know. We really just have to make a list of everything, and then we'll die.
I already
before-
have 3 A4 pages of lists, which are like divided into 3 columns.
Damn, son.
I've got so many games I need to play.
Yeah, same. Back to films though. Do either of you guys like at all read actual books? You know, ink
Yeah.
and paper, not.
Books?
Manga.
What are books?
Well,
I
they
don't know
are.
what you're talking about.
Well, young Richard, let me tell you a little story. There was this guy. He wrote stuff in a
This
a-
story sounds crap.
paper.
No, yeah, it sounds like a shit story. There.
You know what a book is. I'm not gonna.
I'm writing a book. I know what a book is.
Yeah, I was writing a book too as well. But the whole
No,
story
I-
was for Richard.
I don't tend to read.
No? Well, have you, David, said you read books or have done in the past at least
Yes.
when you were a child?
I
Yes,
read
have
them
you heard
quite
of Stephen
regularly.
King? Okay, chill. Have you heard? Calm it. Have you heard of Stephen King? I hope you have. Otherwise, I'll have to stop the podcast and come to you in York.
Yes, I have heard of Stephen King.
Good.
I've only read
What about
3 of his
Carrie?
books though. I haven't read Carrie. I've read The Talisman,
But you know
The
what Carrie
Shining,
is?
and yeah, it's one of his stories about a
no shit.
girl, and that's
Yes.
about as far as I know.
Oh, okay. Well,
So
basically,
much,
she's a
so much
pirate.
for a gaming podcast, eh?
Well, yeah. Well, did state at the very beginning of the show that we were branching out and spicing shit
It's
up.
still 40 minutes if we're sticking by the hour-long timetable.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, Carrie is basically a teenage girl who
Yes, another one.
is a pyromaniac. No, maniac, I think.
I'm in love with this girl already.
Yes, basically she set shit alight. Think.
She set
That's what I get
shits
from-
alight.
Yes.
She
Sets
sets
alight.
I told you
feces
I'm
alight.
developing a lisp.
No, I'm just
Everything
confused
is
if it's like
developing,
actual
I think you're right,
feces
yeah.
or shits are like
No,
objects.
shit in general. Shit as in general stuff.
Oh, thank God.
Anyway. there's a lot of blood and dysfunctional families, and well, it was. I think the film came out back in 70 something, maybe 80 something. I'm not sure.
I wasn't
But
even a
between
concept.
Huh?
I wasn't even a concept.
No, neither was I. But like, the film originally came out between 75 and 89. I'm gonna say, because the original graphic, like, cinematography was terrible, in my opinion. Of course. Basically, they're remaking it. Set to release this year at the end, close to Christmas.
Maybe we can watch it then. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of movies coming out in cinema this year, so once I get back, and before I piss off, oh no, I'll be in Japan by then.
Yeah, you will. It's coming out 29th of November. Here. Yeah.
Oh well. We can watch those movies in the summer that are coming out, but the ones after September, I'll have to be lonesome.
Definitely.
With a
In
whole
the
bunch
summer,
of
there's a lot of
Japanese
comic
high
book.
schools.
What about Iron Man 3? That's coming out this month.
Iron
I
Man
think that's
now.
already out, is it not?
Looks cool.
Is it not already out?
No, it's coming out later
Ah.
this month.
Okay.
Did you guys see the other Iron Man films?
I have.
They were good.
The whole plot of this Iron Man 3 is meant to be about the Mandarin, isn't it?
I don't know.
Oh, you really keep up to date on news, don't you?
Not really, no. I just see a trailer every now and
You know he
again.
doesn't read. Maybe he doesn't know what a newspaper is.
Good point. I wasn't talking about newspapers, but yeah.
Richard, did you know Margaret Thatcher died recently?
I do know Margaret Thatcher
Oh,
died.
thank God.
At least he knows
No,
that.
You
The
probably got that
first
from
thing
Facebook though.
The first thing I heard was on Twitter that Frankie Ball tweeted something along the lines of Margaret Thatcher has died, and then wrote "Ding dong, the witch is dead."
I don't know anything about
Cracked me
politics, so my opinion is I don't really give a shit.
It was like on the day she died. It's so out of order.
The
but
internet
then,
was
like-
full of them that day. Just absolutely full
Yeah.
of. I didn't really know much about her time of politics either, so I did know she wasn't
Yeah.
very much loved, except by certain people. But apparently she did some good, so.
Apparently, she also did so much bad.
All I generally hear is that people hated
Hated
her.
her,
So I don't know.
No idea what she did. So
I'm not really into politics.
So yeah, moving away from politics swiftly. What were we
Yes.
talking about? A movie? What movie? Iron Man 3?
Carrie and other.
Carrie.
There's a lot of in the summer. There's a lot of Marvel, not Marvel in general, but like comic book movies and
Yeah.
other crap. I believe.
At some point, the studios
Mainly-
definitely ran out of ideas because I haven't seen this
No,
many remakes of stuff since
Well,
ever.
remakes of like random films. Yes, that's gonna
Oh
be.
man, it was after they started. I think it was after like Spider-Man got really popular, then they started branching out and doing other
Yeah, that makes
comic book
sense.
heroes.
No, I wouldn't really say because like there's fucking A. Let's see. Hold on. Sorry. Like Jurassic Park and everything, they've been remade as Evil Dead, which was a zombie film. But like entire remakes of a franchise.
Well, when it's a remake,
Has been good.
remakes and what else was I gonna say? Like video game adaptations and stuff like that. Well, I've definitely seen
Yeah.
less video game adaptations, which I think is a good thing
Mm.
because many of
Yeah,
them lately have just been pretty balls.
Very true.
I think the Evil Dead being remade is kind of unnecessary.
Hmm.
Well,
I
it's not even like based on the original things, on the original movies. It's not about
Okay.
some guy with. No, from what I heard, it's still about zombies, but it's some kids and getting lost or some shit.
That's exactly what happened in the first film.
Is it? Oh, I've never seen them. That's the problem.
Why would you
'Cause-
say that and then say you
'cause-
haven't never seen them?
No, because I was saying from like what I've heard.
Ugh.
I've heard it was about some kids getting lost and it
Yeah,
actually has nothing else to do with like the films.
well,
the originals.
that's literally what happens in the first film.
All right, well then I stand corrected, and so does the guy that I heard this from.
Right, okay. But
Most. Go on.
yeah, the first one was drastically different to the second one, which was kind of more tongue in cheek. So
This is my boomstick.
uh,
Um,
That's all I know from any of them.
What do I say
Right.
to that?
Oh, something about a boomstick anyway.
Are you thinking of a different film?
No, I don't know. It's very possible. And I might be getting... dude, I've been working so much in this past 2 weeks, so my
Right.
brain is fucked completely. It's like... entirely fucked, but I might be thinking of something different.
I'll probably go see it, but I don't know. I thought the second one was a lot better than the first one. Actually, I don't know. It might make a good kind of modern horror film. I'm not sure.
Might do.
I hope they don't redo the second one though, because I doubt they'll be able to do it properly. Like, I don't think they do the humor right. I mean, it wasn't a comedy, but it was hilarious. You gotta watch it. Go watch The Evil Dead 2. It's fucking.
I
brilliant.
will.
It
I think
almost
it's on-
sounds like the Chucky movies.
Oh my god, the first 2 were good, but
Yeah.
3 was alright. 4 was... I couldn't stop. I couldn't watch it. I watched 10 minutes. I was like, no.
The creepiest thing about those movies was that I sat down. I was in Ireland and I was visiting some cousins, and it was Halloween, and I sat down to watch this movie, which was pulled out by my 5-year-old cousin.
Lots of sex.
No, what?
No.
No,
I'm guessing lots of sex in a film.
No, it's just the thought of a 5-year-old putting out a horror movie like that,
Oh.
and it was like, I have one very fucked up family.
Dude, given
I
the
always
choice.
thought,
Go on.
I always thought it was really creepy. Like the whole doll thing. I don't know.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
I think it's pretty good. I haven't watched them.
I think you should, like, at least the first 1 or 2. So yeah, there's a lot of films being remade, and some possibly original films.
Cool.
There's a film coming out in May called Generation I've never heard anything about something like this, so I guess it might be like original. Then there's also Star Trek, which is a brand new film on the franchise. Fast and Furious and the Hangover sequels.
Oh, the Hobbit came out on DVD.
Ah yes, part 1 of The Hobbit came out.
Or it's coming out.
Which is awesome.
Did you guys see the Hobbit?
I have not seen it yet.
I still
Oh
haven't
my
seen
God.
it either.
I will
Oh
watch
my
it.
god!
I've
will
had
watch it.
things to do.
Oh my god! That should be top of your list.
It is on my
kind of
list
is.
once I get my life back.
It's on the top of my list, but not fucking love films list.
You've seen the Lord of the Rings, right?
Yes,
No.
Good.
Yes.
of course.
Good.
Of course, you can't not have seen that.
But that, to be
Yeah,
fair, that
I-
has been out quite a long time now.
Yeah, exactly.
Fantastic.
Hey, who wants to not boycott, bum rush the stage for One Direction? Because they're releasing a thing in cinemas, kind of like that douchebag Justin Bieber and Katy Perry did.
I do like One Direction.
Gotta love them.
Where's my stand in life?
don't-
I think I need to commit suicide.
I don't really like One Direction, to be honest.
Either that or I swallow whatever fuel I have left in that petroleum tin and then ignite myself.
When I say there are a lot of sequels, I'm being serious. There's Kick-Ass 2.
Well, I like the first one. That was quite
good.
fun.
That was good. There's also, where is it? Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2.
Bells.
Shut up! I fuck up.
Again. We should have a little counter in like the bottom left, which just tings and counts every time we fuck up.
If you want to do that, go for it.
Oh, but that's so much effort.
Exactly. There's Paranormal Activity 5. We might want to move on before I keep listing because there are a lot. Oh, 300 Rise of the Empire. Of an Empire.
That's surprising, another 300.
Hmm.
Paranormal Activities are alright, I don't get scared by it.
I got bored after the first one.
I remember going, I think just before I went to Japan for the first time, and I went there with a girl called Claire, and I was more terrified by her squeezing my hand, and it felt like I was going through her pregnancy or something. I don't know, it was terrifying. Just the movie wasn't very terrifying.
Oh, The Hobbit. The second part of The Hobbit comes out December this year.
Yay, I haven't seen
Woo!
it yet, but yay.
Neither have I. If Love Film was more like, hey, which film do you want to see first, then I would have seen everything by now. But it just sends shit out randomly, so my list is casually fucked up.
What do?
Have you heard of Ender's Gate?
I've heard the name.
Apparently it's a well-beloved cult classic book or some shit.
We are
And they're
so
making a film.
gonna get murdered by the people who love these movies.
Yeah, probably,
We haven't
but
seen
you
that.
know,
We haven't seen that. Oh, we're useless.
we're working on it. We don't have like
Lives.
no life. We have lives. Well, I do anyway.
I think I had one before I started uni, but then uni came and stole whatever.
Yeah, see, work in university does screw up lives, doesn't it?
It really does. Especially
Mm.
like the money side, because I'm more focusing on the money one than the actual.
Yeah, for you, I'm getting that, Josh.
I'm getting dosh, but just irregularly. I need to make it more consistent.
Well, how about one last non-gaming thing, then we go on to at
Gaming.
least one gaming thing at least.
Sounds good. Throw it at us.
Huh?
Is it film related or?
No, it's that
Okay.
last other thing. It's the possible iPhone 5S.
Ooh,
Prototype?
iPhone 5S.
Yeah,
They,
you linked that to me earlier.
did you put it in the?
Yes, it's the third
Oh, yeah.
link.
Awesome.
It doesn't look like an iPhone 5 or anything Apple would ever design.
I
It
haven't
doesn't
started-
have. It doesn't
the-
have that. We don't give a damn about you. Just give us your money. Feel
The-
to it.
The things that what's been leaked is that there's been some prototype pictures
Yeah.
of the design of a possible iPhone 5S.
Yeah, but it doesn't
And-
look like anything that Apple would do. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
because the iPhone 4 and the 4S had exactly the same design. So
Yeah.
just
And
with new,
so did the 1 and 2 and 3
yeah,
and 3S.
just with new features.
Yeah.
But I don't know. This is a completely different design. It's got like a curved
Mhm.
design. It looks like the Nokia.
Lumia.
Was it 920?
Yeah, the Nokia Lumia 920.
Yeah, it looks a lot like that.
They've kind of reverted. Like, do you remember? Because I've still got a 3GS, and that's kind of curvy, not like a Nokia, but
yeah, like
when they moved to the
of
4/4S, and that's
they
when
went more square.
yeah, definitely became a lot more rectangular then. So they, but then the 5 itself was also rectangular and longer.
That's pretty much
It
it.
wouldn't make sense to make something with a 5 in the name have something a completely different design.
Yeah.
Although apparently they'll keep the aluminium glass back, so you know, just don't drop it again.
Oh, great.
It's interesting.
I still need to
Very
fix mine
much.
when my screen looks like a rammed against the wall.
Ha ha ha.
Don't laugh at me.
Although they said that the these pictures could potentially be
The
photoshopped.
photoshops, yeah. I couldn't personally tell you if they are photoshops, mainly
I
because I don't have a trained eye in that degree.
I could, but I need to see them because I haven't seen them yet. And if I open Chrome, Vegan's gonna crash, and then this podcast will
Yeah.
drop out.
You can look at them later. Don't worry.
What's interesting though is that the on the back of the Lumia 920 it's curved outwards in a kind of concave type design. It's a convex.
This concept, quote unquote, kind of looks like it has that.
Yeah, it's well yeah, definitely kind of looks like that, but it's curved on both sides. So like the well, judging from the pictures that I'm looking at, so the front is also curved, which looks
And has
really
no buttons.
really weird. It's got
No
no
buttons
buttons,
at
but
all.
No home. Well, it has. I think it should have the volume and lock buttons, but no home button.
That's
Yeah.
gonna
It's
be
literally
irritating.
just a flat screen. So
but I mean, the screen doesn't look flat to me.
no.
It
It
looks
wouldn't be.
curved, which looks really awkward.
Mhm.
Like I don't like that idea at all. I think that's a bit weird to be honest, but I don't know. It might not be real at all. It could be anything.
I don't know about you guys, but and I know we or I will probably get a lot of hate from any Apple fanboy that might possibly listen to this, at least this far. But I don't understand Apple's logic of holding back stuff from one phone and then releasing it as a brand new feature instead of like a patch or something, as any sane, not money grabbing son of a bitch would do for any other thing.
Well, that's the thing though. The bottom line is
Money grabbing
their
sons of bitches.
a business.
Well, there's one way to run a business and other ways that aren't as douchebaggy. Also, why do it so close, like literally a year after your previous phone. Your 5 is now a paperweight if this is really the iPhone 5S.
Yeah,
Well,
I do agree.
From a business idea, yeah, it's a paperweight, but I'm still using a 3GS that works. I mean, I could upgrade to a 5, but I kind of too lazy for it. And it's doing me fine. So the ones that still have a 3GS and the ones who don't care about new stuff, I mean, okay, I would like the new stuff, but I can deal with it.
Mm.
So there's always a niche for everybody. And I guess iPhone likes to target the niche that wants new stuff almost constantly.
Yeah, I do think it is a bit annoying how they release phones so regularly though, with kind of like minor
That's
upgrades.
true. If I did go for
That kind of sounds like Call of Duty.
I think I gave up after Modern Warfare 2.
Two?
Yeah, and I was like, okay, this is it.
It's the exact same thing actually. The yearly release with no real update.
Yeah.
I mean, if this, God forbid, this is actually the next iPhone, then they actually updated something, which might possibly mean that Activision will release a completely new Call of Duty.
Oh yeah, and I was grow
Which-
wings and be able to fly.
Yeah.
I think it is about time that the iPhone got a redesign.
Mm.
But I mean, I thing is, I like the current design. Well, I don't like the iPhone 5, but I like the 4 and the 4S design.
Yeah. I mean, I'd rather not, have 600-700 quid fly out of my wallet for something that I can easily use a Nokia for. Oh, it doesn't have Siri, big fucking whoop.
And it does it for the iPads as well. I think
Yeah.
the laptops and stuff they sell, they'll keep them updated with the
Same
latest
thing.
technology, but it doesn't seem to have. I mean, they do that all the time for other laptops as well. Whereas with the
Mhm.
iPad and the iPhones, it's a lot more noticeable. They make a lot more of a fanfare about it.
Yeah, it's like new thing that no other phone does, apart from that one phone you bought 3 years ago, and the one 20 years ago, and the brick of the Motorola. But this
And
one
the,
doesn't make calls anymore.
Shit, I forgot what I was going to say.
Haha.
One.
Give me your hat.
What? You don't get my hat.
Give me your hat.
No.
No, I'm just looking at that Team Fortress 2.
Oh, the Oculus Rift thing.
Oh, the
The Pokemon one.
I was just gonna say about
Oculus
the
Rift.
HTC
Pokemon.
One that looks.
Oh, HTC One.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
a cool looking phone.
I haven't seen that one. HTC One.
It's the one that's got front facing speakers.
Yeah, no, dude, I haven't seen it at all.
Yeah,
Is
you
it-
should Google it. It looks cool.
Yeah, I googled it. It doesn't by chance rotate the bottom, does it?
I think so.
No, okay, then I'm looking at something completely different. But it's a cool concept, nonetheless.
I'll be back in a sec. I think my cat might be stuck in a cupboard.
Damn cats.
I can hear him meowing.
Okay.
I'll be back in a sec.
Rescue your kitty.
What? Hey, David.
What?
Whilst Richard is gone, quickly. Something about anime and manga and... oh, okay, sorry.
You put me right on the spot and I haven't got a clue.
Have you heard anything new about High School of the Dead?
I've heard. I don't know if you've probably already heard about this, but
Nope.
the manga writer recently came out of hiatus or something. That was a rumor
Yeah,
I heard
I think-
going around. And some
I think you
people.
would...
Yeah, I think Luke was the first one to bring it up, I think. But,
Probably.
what was it?
Sure.
Yeah, so people are kind of speculating that hopefully this means another new season.
Mm-hmm.
What other stuff? Have you ever seen Infinite Stratus?
I have no, I haven't.
It was a really well received, slightly unoriginal high school futuristic tech kind of anime thing.
What's that called?
Infinite Stratos.
Oh, it's the first thing as trying to type in Infinite.
Yeah.
Which I'm surprised
It's
because
quite
Bioshock
popular.
Infinite just came out.
Basically, quick story. This it's a world where they've got these strange technologies that can only be used by women, and the main guy is the only guy who can use them. And he goes to this academy, and he's the only guy there. And he
So it's a harem.
pretty much yes, it's quite a nice one too. I mean, some of them
But
just
no-
put them off, and they're kind of bad.
Mm.
But
I just have one last question about this. Is it anything to do with mechas?
Yes, but not in the sense you're probably thinking of. If you're thinking mechas is in those giant tall robots, then no.
Yeah, like
It's
Gundam
more like
ones.
armored suit. Like they literally have to wear the thing around them, and it makes for a lot of interesting fights.
like
Actually,
Iron Man.
yeah.
Oh,
So-
I might check that out then.
Yeah, like it's not Evangelion or something. Oh my god, Evangelion, the new one comes out on my birthday.
Yes, I heard.
Literally got
Are you talking about anime?
No.
Yes, we're talking about anime.
No.
No, you're lame. Okay, so do you wanna quickly talk about the Oculus Rift and how you want to buff up the
okay.
guys that made it?
So, for
Ah.
anyone who doesn't know about the Oculus Rift,
I
It's,
do
um,
not know.
it's a virtual reality kind of add-on device.
Hold on. Just to quickly make a like, just to give people an idea of what it is. If any of you remember the Nintendo Visual Boy,
Virtual Boy.
Yeah.
Damn, I keep getting that wrong.
Yeah, it's basically a Virtual Boy, but not shit
And not all red when you look inside.
and not red and black. Yeah.
It's actually
So
all
it
black.
it sits on your head, kind of like a box in front of your eyes, and
You're not
it's
giving
really
it any justice.
it's really well, yeah, obviously, but it's really high spec. Like that's what kind of people were so interested in it because they had a Kickstarter project in order to get it going, and it got a
Which went-
shitload of
yeah.
support because of the kind of claims they were coming up with, like it has really really low latency from the screens and to the inputs with the motions and things like the Kinect, which has got like relatively high latency, which was quite impressive, and they were claiming all these things at like high FPS, low latency, at a reasonable like consumer price, which is why I got so much backing, I think.
Yeah.
And then people started like trying out the dev kits and whatnot, and it looks amazing. It looks amazing.
Apparently, it's
supposed
very
to be
easy
like-
to take apart and like put back together.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be like full 3D and really immersive. And
Mm.
it sits on your head and it has head tracking, so you'll be in the game and you tilt your head left, and people have said that it's like really really natural, like they don't feel disorientated yet. They
Those
they're
head
still
turning things
playing.
have always confused me. Like I saw something else and I was like, if you're sitting in a chair, does that mean you have to stand up and like do a 360 if you want to do a 360?
Presumably, yes.
Or does it do
Well,
like a PC and so like you just move to the end of the screen, or in this case tilt your head like 45 degrees and it'll just keep on going until you just tilt back.
From what I saw, people were holding controllers to you could use the left stick to move, but the right stick to kind of move your character, but the idea is that you move your head instead of that. But if you want to do like a 180 or a 360, then you use the stick to get round to where your body kind of can't reach or whatever.
Well,
Fair enough.
considering the Oculus Rift is some sort of otherworldly magic or AR stuff, there's also, I think I heard somewhere that there was someone working on a treadmill type thing that can be used, like it's a round-ish treadmill.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, that like one of those things that just you can use it to play a game using the Oculus Rift, and you just walk around casually.
I saw a video of somebody doing that. I don't think it was the same using the
Probably
Oculus
not.
Rift, but it was like like a circular treadmill, and wherever they walked, it would move.
Yeah, like
Which-
that with the Oculus Rift would be awesome.
It's so sweet.
This kind of technology is scarily getting close to like Matrix style gaming.
Yeah. So cool.
Well,
I honestly,
that's
like, another 10 years and I think we'll almost be there, like literally on the brink of getting that. If
Yeah.
that.
That's what I think's so cool, because sort of this year or next year or possibly the year after, you'll be able to go out to the shops and buy one of these for sort of 200, 300 quid, which sort of
quite cheap
5
for
years
it.
ago you'd have to kind of pay thousands for that.
Actually, I imagine it wouldn't just be a gaming, like it's gonna be something like a PC, but you wear it
Probably.
on your body. Kind of like they have those glasses things now-ish.
Yeah.
And
what, the Google Glass?
yeah, that and like other augmented reality stuff, but like in this case, you can game with it, you can do your PC work with it, and like you'll never take it off type things, you'll be always doing it.
Well, possibly. But until, Iron Man type suits that lets you play video games and other shit comes out, I think I'll stick to my regular old consoles.
I think it's
But what
safer
I'm really
that way.
what I'm really excited is that they're incorporating sort of older games to use the Oculus Rift as well. So specifically Mirror's Edge.
Oh,
Oh, that would be
So-
awesome.
Imagine you know how great Mirror's Edge is, and you get that feeling of like vertigo when you're standing on top of these massive buildings.
I don't,
Yeah.
but go on.
That in full 3D with like really good peripheral vision because it kind of wraps around.
Yeah.
It sounds amazing. Like I literally can't wait for that.
Might actually get me to work out once in a while.
You'll
As hard as Faith. Oh god, she's a woman.
take your glasses off and you'll end up realizing you're on top of the Empire State Building.
Or in our case, like Big Ben or the Tower.
Yeah.
How the fuck did I get up here?
Oh right, I was playing Mirror's Edge. Never mind.
Yeah, because you know when you fall off a building and then it's really kind of it feels like you're falling
no,
on it.
does it?
It's gonna be horrible. It's gonna be
The
so
amount of
good.
like deaths coming from this is gonna be
Yeah.
all your fault, Richard. Fucking murder.
Well, from one gaming system, or do you want to keep talking about that? Anything else to add for it?
I
I'm
want
so
one.
fucking excited for it.
Oh, okay. I guess that wraps the Oculus Rift up.
All I gotta say.
David,
Hopefully
anything?
they'll
I've
come
got
up
something
with-
new. Well, it's not really new to talk about, but I've got like something gaming related.
Go on.
Who has a PS3 out of you two?
Me.
I have a PS3. Yes, I
sweet.
can finally say that.
Good, right. You know the PS3 PlayStation Network store has like minis. I know every console
Yeah.
has like indie games and stuff. Basically,
Yeah.
I went around my friend's house. It must have been 2 weeks ago, and he
You have
was.
friends?
I have lots of friends. Think they're friends, or people just want to tease me when I'm not there. Anyway,
Maybe. Oh, your true friends tease you when you are there.
bitch. Anyway, he was playing like a rage platforming, one of those really addictive games that you just can't put down. And
Oh.
it's called, what was it called? I think you can get it on both Xbox and PS3, but it's called The Impossible Game. And I watched
what?
him do.
It's,
It's basically
it's
like
the impossible. Is it the little jumpy one?
yeah, like
The-
you're
the little
basically a
square.
cube and you got to jump around all these
Oh,
obstacles.
Right.
And it's got really cool music in the background. And
Yeah,
I really want to get it.
I played so much fucking time on the impossible game.
I know it's so
Oh,
hard.
God, I hate it.
Basically, I was
You can play it
playing.
on the PCs, by the way.
Yeah, so I was playing it on his console. I'm considering buying it for myself because I love playing those games. But
Yeah.
here's the question: should I buy it or should I not buy it? On the basis that when I was watching him play it, he could do a level after like 10 attempts, and I couldn't even do the first quarter of it after 90 attempts.
Yeah, it will take you hundreds of attempts. Like I guarantee it. I guarantee
Because the game is really fun. Like the
How much
music
does
is
it cost?
£1.79,
Oh,
and I can play it on my
cheap
PSP
shit.
as well. So I'm tempted to
If
buy
you get
it.
it shit plus it has crossbar, you know.
You can get it on your phone.
Oh yeah, you can also get it on the PC as on the site.
I wouldn't mind getting it on any of them, but I like to get them from a PS3 and PSP.
Oh, get it then.
Yeah, you should definitely get it. It's so addictive.
But that's something else. It kind of brings me on to the point that there's a lot of games on it that I've wanted for a while, the PSN store. Things like
Yeah.
Journey and all those really
I don't really
relaxing games. Like, we were playing a demo the other night, and okay, we may have been slightly high, but we were just playing Journey. We were like, I could just
Were
sleep
you playing
and
Journey high?
sleep.
Managed it?
No.
That must have been amazing.
it was so surreal. It was amazing. But
That was so good.
it was out of this world, and
I mean, sorry, Karen.
because of that and a whole bunch of other stuff, I really want to buy just all the little games on the PSN, all those like really cute stuff. Because at the moment, you look at the games that just came out, and the only thing I really want out of them is Tomb Raider and Dead or Alive 5.
I got Dead or Alive 5, bitch. It's free on PSN.
I know. I was considering getting it once I've sorted out finances.
If you
Is
want to, I have a free PSN code.
Oh, sweet. I might actually fall in love with you.
I think I won't give it to you anymore.
Oh, but I love you as a friend.
Okay, you can have it.
Anyway, oh yeah.
Yeah,
speaking of finances,
I like the I like the indie games.
yeah, they're
on there.
really good.
They have loads of them on Steam and on
Yeah.
the Xbox Live and
I think it's those little indie games as well that actually run on my laptop, so I can play like stuff like that from Steam.
Yeah, because they're not like 10, 12 gigs of games normally.
Yeah, and they don't require like a
yeah.
CPU that can eat a horse and.
Oh, wow, I need to get the new Humble bundle out this week.
Oh,
What?
that's
Bundle?
the problem with indie games is that they go down in price like so quickly that I've
there's
bought.
like 20 that come out each day.
Yeah, like I've bought so many indie games that I just haven't played. It's
I
ridiculous.
mean, you have any money left at all. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I was gonna. Oh god, basically, I'm waiting. I'm praying for my student finance to come in a bit early. I'm like £800 in debt, and I'm like,
Damn.
I can't buy anything.
Oh my god,
It's so painful.
that's funny.
But we'll get written off when it comes in, so it should be okay. Ish.
You should be okay.
No,
Yeah,
no.
indie games are usually really cheap, or they usually go on sale really quick.
Yeah.
And with the Humble bundles, like I bought pretty much all of the Humble indie bundles, and you know that only costs like 60p each or whatever,
Oh yeah.
because I'm a cheapskate. So
You cheap bastard.
Oh yeah, there was one other thing I was gonna mention. It's slightly anime related. Sorry,
Mhm.
Richard. Oh, have you
You'll
got
get used to it.
have you got Ni no Kuni yet?
No, I still have not got it.
Oh, because been playing it with Alex, a friend of mine here. We've pretty much almost got the whole game done now.
Oh,
It's
damn.
so nice. It's literally the most beautiful game I've played / RPG I've played in a long time.
Don't know. I've been because like I said last episode, I've been watching In the Littlewood play it on his YouTube channel, and it looks so awesome. And I have the I have the chance to buy the Japanese language one just for shits and giggles.
It has
That was
audio.
but- yeah, I know it has audio. It has.
Do you want that Wizard's Companion thing?
No, not really. I don't really care for it. But I don't know. I'm thinking of buying it maybe when it goes on sale or anything.
That's
Because
probably-
it's a very long game and I have a very short attention span sometimes.
That's true. I
Unless
think we're gonna play
I
it for
fall in
hours.
love with the game, I have a short. I mean, take what was it? Skyrim for example. It's a beautiful game. Don't get me wrong, and it is pretty awesome. But I got bored halfway through. I say halfway through but there's no end.
were you playing the main story?
Yeah, I was just getting the main story done. I have a couple of side quests completed, but fuck that.
Because I think the thing with Skyrim is that a lot of people get kind of sidetracked by doing side quests. So
Yeah.
if you want just one thing to go for, then you can just do the main quest.
I don't know. If it has like my main thing for any video game so far has been if it has bows and arrows, then I'll play the shit out of it and it'll be completed. Which will lead me on to maybe 2 games, probably only 1 though. In a minute.
Doesn't Skyrim have bow and arrows?
Yeah, Skyrim has bows and arrows, and that's pretty much all I use. Unless I have to go up close and personal and slay a dragon. Although otherwise I'm just burning it, archering it out. Ow, what? Or shouting it. Like, go back! Go away! Go away, you bastard! Leave this humble village!
Oh no.
And then it dies. And then it
You-
dies and I suck its soul out of its remains.
Yeah, stay there for a second.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say suck its soul out, but
I don't believe you.
Yeah, I'm sure that's
add a bit to it.
anything.
Viewers, leave a comment below what you thought he was going to say. If you're still with us at this
Please
point.
don't.
We all knew what he was going to say.
So, bows and arrows.
So Omar, I hear you're pretty gay.
No. Shut up.
You know what you
So,
said about best
bows-
friends teasing each other?
Bows and arrows.
Love.
Games with bows and arrows, bitch.
Boners and arrows.
Bows and arrows. Yeah, bows and arrows. Far Cry 3, bitch.
Okay.
Blood Dragon.
Far Cry 3.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
gay and
There's,
sane people on an island.
So, apparently some guy in another country found an exploit in was it
Uplay.
Uplay?
Ubisoft
Yeah, in Uplay.
servers.
that let him download any game off Uplay servers as if he'd already bought them. So he shared it, and a lot of people got a lot of free stuff.
Mainly Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon.
Which hadn't
Yeah.
even released it, am I right?
Yeah,
Hadn't even been announced yet.
it hadn't
That
even
hadn't
been
been
announced.
announced. Like, no one knew about it, but they found it in the Uplay thing. This actually caused Ubisoft to close Uplay, at least until further notice. And
It went straight onto torrents though.
yeah, it went straight to torrents.
Which I was going to do anyway
It's-
afterwards.
Of course it was.
Yeah.
But basically, so far what we know about Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon is it looks amazing, for one, and it's meant to be completely different spin-off to Far Cry 3 with cheesy retro cutscenes from the 80s.
Yes.
And, of course, some bad language for any of you kiddos.
Yeah, nothing like the original apparently.
Nah. It's meant to be action-packed 80s drama, maybe with cops, I don't know. You might see
I
some
saw-
guy with an afro.
I saw a bit of gameplay for it. It sounds pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
But they just people who played it said it was kind of short, like 3 hours.
That's pretty damn short.
It's pretty short. If it's like 15 quid, or I don't know how much it costs, but
How much was the main campaign? Like, how long was that? Because I haven't played it.
I have no idea, I haven't completed it yet.
it was kind of it wasn't too short. It was pretty medium length.
Alright.
But we'll find out how long and how much the Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon spin-off DLC type shit
Oh, I need to
It's
stop eating
on-
spicy food.
May 1st.
Oh, my intestines just did a backflip.
Oh, you're gonna go take a shit halfway through the podcast again.
No, because my ass hurts and I don't want to. Don't want to
Okay.
let it feel pain anymore.
Wow. How about from that disturbing imagery of David's ass?
I think I'm completely broken Omar. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
Just mention something about that and it'll break Omar.
Yeah,
It was better than last week's podcast, or whenever's podcast.
true.
Like the last 10 minutes dedicated to like tentacle porn and all that.
Oh, don't remind me.
Oh god.
I was
Luckily,
broken before any of that started.
I don't have any resources to do it again this week, so.
Mm.
Oh man.
Good. Hey, back to the comic stuff from like earlier on. Who likes Batman?
I like Batman. Depends which one you're talking
pretty
about.
cool guy.
Well, Batman in general, the Caped Crusader of Gotham. And or Arkham.
Yeah.
And or Arkham, as the latest installation of games has brought us. Well, it's going to be a trilogy. We know that now. Like the
thought
Arkham franchise, that is.
Ah.
Like, because we have Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and now Arkham Origins, which just apparently will be released on October 25th. Being developed by Warner Brothers Montreal. No, wait, who was it? Oh, Rocksteady gave Warner Brothers Montreal full access to the custom modified Unreal Engine. What? To make Arkham Origins, which I'm guessing will be the origins of Arkham City. Maybe, I don't know.
Is
It
it bad
sounds-
that I haven't played that game yet?
Possibly.
It sounds pretty promising. I do like the characters in the whole general character roster of like Marvel characters and stuff, but it does seem like they're trying to squeeze as much money as they possibly can out of an old series they just revived.
Yeah. Ooh. I said it might show the origins, did I?
Yeah.
Well, it's actually set on Christmas Eve in Gotham City, so really I don't know what it has to do with Arkham. And it will have some really old enemies that haven't been introduced to anything out of the comic books since the mid-80s. Being Deathstroke, which I think he was an assassin of sorts, and Black Skull or Black Mask, which was just a mobster that had the black mask soldered to his face or some shit. I can't remember.
Sounds
Did you play
pretty
the-
promising.
Do you
Yeah.
play the what was the first one?
Arkham Asylum, I think.
Arkham
Yeah,
Asylum.
Asylum. I played a bit of it up till where you have to throw a batarang around and control it, make it hit some guy with a switch that has a switch, so you don't get found out. I could not make it curve at the right point, so I quit.
That
Like,
just
I
I-
haven't
rem-
played it yet.
That just reminds me of an incident that happened. I think before that game even came out, but we were playing a demo of it, and we were playing it on this massive TV, like surround sound speakers, all that. And I was around a friend's house from an old childhood friend. She's a bit crazy, and her brother's a bit crazy. And
Okay,
I was leaning. We were all sitting on the floor for some reason, and
as kids do.
we were like leaning underneath. I was reaching underneath a sofa because I was trying to stretch my arms, and I touched something weird. I felt something very strange under her sofa, so I pulled it out, and
Is that giant dildo?
no,
It was a brother's giant dildo.
definitely no,
No.
Okay, what was it then?
Is it something tentacle related?
Was
no,
it your giant dildo?
no.
I'll be
Okay,
disappointed if it isn't something tentacle related.
you will be disappointed, Richard. Basically, in my right hand, I pulled out a grenade, which I was told was live, and in my left hand, I pulled out a G36C.
Oh, what now?
Assault rifle, and
Oh,
What?
yeah. So after further inquiry, I found out these guns and shizzle, because there was more of them,
uh-huh.
belonged to a brother who was in the army, and in case of emergency or zombies, as she said, left him under the sofa.
I'm pretty sure that's illegal.
It
Why
is. Actually, no.
I thought
He should have been storing them in a better place. So what? he
Well,
was-
not under a fucking.
Yeah.
sofa,
So how
of
he
course.
was storing them was illegal, but he is allowed to possess them because of his
Oh,
rank in the army. But I was
what is
like,
he, corporal?
I have no idea. That was a good couple of
Oh.
years ago. But
Oh,
I was like,
Yeah, I think I remember you telling us about
I
something grenade related.
I don't
pretty
remember.
much just freaked out, and I would not get back into the room until
Mhm.
she'd put this grenade somewhere very far away from me. The gun I wasn't too fussed because I could see the safety was on, but the grenade I just no. I'm just terrified of balloons,
Was-
let alone
was-
grenades.
Really?
I mean, I can handle like fireworks and like listening
That's-
to gunshots in my headphones really loud, but balloons.
That's a very irrational fear. balloons.
It's a childhood trauma.
They put a
Oh,
balloon in your face?
Yeah, I would freak
Oh.
the fuck out.
oh.
Oh.
Richard, you're gonna die. You're
David.
actually. Oh, no, you are now gonna die.
No PSN for you then.
No wenches in Japan for you then,
Yeah, that's fine.
or York.
Do like that.
That's a good point. No. Do like wenches both in Japan and York?
Or both at the same time, which I
Or
could
both at the same time?
arrange.
Wait, I can't be in two places at once.
No, but Japanese exchange students are coming over here.
Well
after
then, to
Easter.
York, Richard.
What? Yeah. What?
To York.
Okay.
For wenches and cheap booze.
Ah, yes. I don't know which one makes me want to come to York faster, really. Wenches or cheap booze? I do love both.
You can have both together. Why are you choosing?
There's choices when not necessary.
There was just one thing that I saw.
Yes?
Crucial, which is a hard drive manufacturer, has just released the first terabyte solid state hard drive,
Ooh,
Oh shit! How much
that
is
sounds decent.
and it's really well. Obviously, it's really expensive. It's $2,500.
Damn.
You can buy a MacBook Pro with all these extras.
can't.
No, you can.
Really?
Yeah.
A MacBook Pro with all the extras?
Yeah, with all the extras. Maybe not the fastest processor, but the second fastest
the-
processor.
The good thing about it is that the price per gigabyte is pretty low. It's like 70 cents per gigabyte, which is, in terms of solid state capacity, like that's pretty good.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
But that's still a hell of a lot of money.
I'm pretty sure I've seen like 500 gigs for like 400.
Yeah,
If you just got two of those, then you get them more. But
Hey David,
what?
good point.
just to shut on your parade for a minute.
Oh no.
Yeah, you really can't get a MacBook Pro with all the extras for that price. You can get just a standard MacBook Pro with Retina display for that price.
What, for $2,000? I've seen a
Yeah,
MacBook Pro.
You
Retina
actually
thing.
need a lot, like 700, 800 quid more.
No, this is dollars.
I meant
Right.
dollars even.
Oh yeah, if
I
we're
was looking
talking
at
about
the-
dollars, yeah, I can see where you're going. But if you convert that into pounds, that knocks quite a bit off the price. I don't know about the Retina display though, because I was talking about the MacBook Pro without the Retina display.
Oh, then that's like
I'm
$2,000,
pretty
I
sure.
think.
Yeah, it knocks off a
Like
couple of hundred.
really low end is to like $1,199. Don't know about pounds. I'm not looking on the .uk. So
So, yeah,
Um,
Anyway,
you
that
guys
thing.
got a solid state hard drive?
I do
want
not.
one.
I have one.
I have a
What the
3.5 normal non-solid state drive terabyte, but otherwise
I
that's completely full.
don't know what I have. I'm very computer illiterate.
I'm building my mama computer at the moment, and I made a point of ordering an SSD.
I'll have to hire you to buy it to build myself. Me, bloody hell. I'll have
What's
to
your
hire
mum going to
you
use it
do-
for?
Well,
Work.
What kind of
so-
work does she do?
Well,
I something
Well-
to do with old people. I can't remember precisely.
I retract my statement.
Oh god.
That's great. That's great.
Oh.
But basically, she has a laptop at the moment, but it's like pretty. Well, it's the same one I'm using at the moment, but it's pretty old and out of date, and so. She's not going to be doing anything else other than reading emails and, occasionally loading up a YouTube video or whatever.
Alright, so nothing
Yeah.
too crazy spec.
So, yeah, I mean, the one that I built cost me 270 quid
Oh, that's
Wait,
alright.
PC or laptop?
for a PC.
Damn, I am definitely hiring you to build me a fucking PC.
Oh, but this is what
obvious-
we did in college. Like, me,
Yeah.
Luke. I don't know about Luke, but I know me, Richard, and Jack could definitely all do it.
Well, I'm not talking about. Yeah, but I did electrics at college, so whatever. I got to build a fucking electrical system.
I mean,
you can build
obviously
us
you're
the
not going to
power
be able,
bank then.
you're not going to be able to like play any games or anything. But
No, I need to build a fucking big ass powerful computer.
yeah,
I might have
I mean,
to.
I know a lot. Like
Oh,
some people do spend like $1,000 on a Mac and then use it as a Facebook machine.
Pretty
that
much.
reminds me. I was gonna ask you, Richard. I haven't been keeping up with like graphics cards and stuff. What's the latest, like, decent graphics card that come out?
Hasn't Nvidia come out with a new one lately?
I've heard because Luke was getting a really good laptop. And he said that latest one was in it, but I think there might be a new one by now.
I'm not totally sure, because they're always coming out with new stuff. But the one that I saw recently was the 650 Ti. I don't think that's the latest one. Though.
Because I think there's a 680 or something.
Yeah, I think there is a 680.
I don't understand anything that goes with numbers anymore when it comes to like graphics cards, because I don't know if like the 70s newer than the 80 or the 80s newer.
Yeah,
It's confusing.
generally, I do know that my graphics card's a little bit out of date now, though.
I'm sure my one is as well. But whatever.
Mine's
Oh,
definitely
yeah,
out of date. Well, I don't
Really?
even have a graphics card. It's onboard
Ah.
Intel HD, but I'm building a new system in the summer, and I've put together like the plan of what's going to be in it, which I think is buried
Yeah.
in my files somewhere. But I'm just trying to figure out. Well, I'm kind of balancing out on like price and power. I'm leaning more to the power side
Yeah.
because I need something with power.
I think the best thing to do with the graphics card is buy something that's that'll do for like a little while without spending like a ridiculous amount of money.
Yeah, that's what I was
because then you
kinda
can-
thinking.
Save for like upgrades in the future.
Oh yeah, water cooled or air cooled? What do you usually go for?
It depends on what you're doing.
Depends how far away from anything electrical it is with a
Well, the
computer. so-
system is going to be gaming, but it's also going to be doing things like Photoshop, After Effects, possibly 3D modeling and Flash
I'm
animation.
sure if it can handle high-end gaming, then you ain't
Yeah.
got no problem.
That's what I'm thinking.
Well, if you're the only real reason to get water cooling is either because you don't like the noise of the fans or you're going to be seriously overclocking.
Hmm.
I don't like
Right.
noise with other fans.
I can deal
So,
with
I
fan
mean,
noise, and I doubt I'd be overclocking unless I see a necessity for it, which I don't at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, you can, I've overclocked my machine, and what I do on mine is, the same sort of thing. I do games and occasionally some editing and whatnot. And the temperatures like tend to be alright because I bought. What you can do is buy an aftermarket heatsink. You can spend, I don't know, like 30 quid on quite a decent cooler, and it'll pretty much sort you out. It'll save you spending more on water cooling, really, which is quite expensive.
Good. I just realised this is at the very end of the podcast. People are going to hear us talking about this.
Well, one last thing, I guess. How long have we been going so far? Like
An hour,
we got
10
close
minutes.
to an hour, 10 minutes. We've
Okay.
gone over time. So, how about we talk about one last gaming-related thing,
Okay.
which, like, I kind of hold close.
Yeah, we could talk about computers after the podcast. but-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, DuckTales, an 80s game, a game that came out in the 80s based on, like the cartoon of the same name by Disney, still in the 80s.
I'm starting to remember, because you mentioned that before the podcast. Isn't that those 3 small little ducks that are related to Donald Duck somehow?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, I'm not sure how they're related to Donald Duck, I never understood that, even though I recently watched the, series again.
Luke will probably tell us. I think he knows more about Disney stuff like that.
Who?
Luke will probably know.
He likes Disney, dear lord.
Well, that, and I think he's probably wound up with those 3 in Kingdom Hearts at some point. Because Donald Duck is in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, you get Scrooge McDuck in the place where you find Cloud. I think you found Cloud. I think you found Cloud at one point in the first Kingdom Hearts. Anyway,
Yeah, that's in the Odyssey though.
Scrooge McDuck sells ice cream in the, I think, first or second one.
Most
Or he's
likely the
trying to
second
get-
one. I've played the first one, I haven't seen him.
It might be the second one then. Well, yeah, DuckTales is basically the first episode, and I can't really say spoilers because these are fucking 20 years old, even older. But basically, Donald Duck enrolls in the Navy, takes his nephews to his super rich uncle Scrooge. And when I say super rich, I mean he has a whole building just for his money, and swims in it.
Which is what I plan on doing when I'm rich.
Yeah. Do you know how rich that means? But anyway,
Um,
basically the game was a platformer back in the, I think maybe like SNES era. I'm not too sure. And they're remaking it for the Wii U, Xbox 360, and the PSN. It should be coming out on the PSN as well. Made by Capcom and Way Forward Technologies.
Yeah,
Basically.
not really that interested in like Disney related stuff.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's old Disney,
very
not
black
not
and white,
like
Richard.
it's old.
It's either
Think,
shooters or it's not.
Just
think Lion King.
Zabanya. Oh, shut up.
I'm not a bitch. Look,
I did just see on Steam Metro Last Light is
Ooh.
available for pre-purchase.
Yeah, that's now coming out soon. I think. Yeah, 16th.
Tempted to pre-purchase that.
Go for it. See, I still have to complete 2033 before I can do anything with that one. So I'll get that on like Halloween sale or something. After maybe I complete this game.
If I had money for stuff.
You
Could have
and
gotten
me
a job rather
both.
than uni.
I have a
Yeah.
job and uni and I'm dying. Oh, that
That's
being said,
'cause
though,
uni costs so much.
yeah. But that being said, on my freelancing job, this guy came along and was like, "Can you remove backgrounds and photos?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." So he gave me 15 images to do in the space of 2 days. Okay, I managed it in 1 day, but he gave me $56 for it, which is currently in clearing.
Really?
Yeah.
Not bad.
So
Wow.
if you can market your shit well, which is what
Yeah.
I'm learning at uni,
Is-
so it does help out, you can get a fucking ton of money out of it.
Yeah.
Where are you doing that? Your freelance stuff? Is it online or what?
I've signed up to a whole bunch of stuff, but the one I did that particular deal on was on Fiverr.com, Fiverr.com,
Yeah.
and you can withdraw your money to PayPal, but it usually takes between 5 to 15 days, usually close to the latter, and it is pretty good. Like you can, in the beginning, you're just at a base level, and you can just say, "I will do whatever you want for a fiver,"
Yeah.
and put that up. And I got this guy coming in from, I think it was Australia or New Zealand. I'm guessing New Zealand because he had like Kiwi in his name. And yeah, so he gave me that, and then as soon as I'd done with that, his order to push me up to a level 1, which meant I could add extras into my orders. So potentially I could make a lot more from each sale now. And I
That's
figured
good.
out, I think it was, well, figuratively, if I get, fuck, I completely forgot what I was going to say now. If I get 100 orders, I can get 500 quid.
Nice.
So in the space of 2 weeks, if I can get that many orders, I can get a lot of money.
So what sort of things have you said that you do for money? Are these like sexual favors or?
Of course.
No.
Yeah, his address and everything.
Basically, they encourage you to look around the site and get an idea, but I stuck with Photoshop, and some of my gigs weren't getting any money, so I took them down. But the one that removing backgrounds got a lot of money for some reason. And then I got extras, and now I've made another one where I can change colours or anything. So, for example, hair colour, eye colour, clothes colour, and then remove you out the background,
colour.
and then do whatever you want. And these all come as extras. So,
Sounds cool. I'll have to look
sounds
into
pretty
that.
useful, yeah.
I could probably do some video editing stuff.
Yeah, exactly. If you've got a strong PC, like I think I put that up as a gig once, and some guy gave me a video to edit, and I did it. The only reason I had trouble with it is because it was a 1080p video, which was like 20
Oh,
minutes
yeah.
long,
Yeah.
which my computer couldn't handle. So it just took me like ages. And I think in the end, I just stole my sister's Mac and was like, "Okay, can I use this?" And it turned out to work out well.
That's cool.
Well, I've already commissioned you, David, so I'll await that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you better
Should've
fucking
put-
remember that. I'm paying you good money for that.
Don't
I'll probably
worry.
up the price eventually.
Yay.
And I guess, shall we call it quits now?
Yeah, I think so.
Sounds good.
Anyone want to pimp their stuff?
Um,
David,
Metal Mario
I'm gonna-
128, my YouTube channel.
I want to put my
Subscribe.
link at Fiverr in the description. I'm
Yeah, I'll be
dead.
whoever uploads this, I'll put just upload it normally, and I'll put the title and everything.
Okay.
So I'll need links. Also, OOMORIHD on YouTube and Twitter
All right.
and pretty much anywhere on the internet.
Okay, viewers, have you heard that Richard's thing? Can't remember what it was.
Metal Mario
Ours
128.
thing,
Yeah.
And my thing. Just click on them,
Yeah, if you-
give us money, and we can send you better videos, which is
But
good
I
for
won't
everyone.
be getting money out of it. But yeah,
Monetize your videos. Oh, I don't think you
I
can.
can't.
actually.
I need to sort my PayPal out first and
Sort your
AdSense.
PayPal out.
I mean, congratulations if you made it all the way to the end.
Yeah,
Like
you
we
win.
say every week. But if you did, feel free to subscribe.
Maybe give us a like, comment.
Yeah, you
At
never know.
some point, I'll get
New-
my creative head out my ass and make it pretty to look at, prettier to look at. The waveform. looks
Yeah,
I like the
kinda
waveform.
pretty. But
New
I'm sure there's more
episodes
stuff
every
different.
kind of Sunday-ish.